Oh, it never rains, but it pours. You have to pause. Look at that. What? And then go up, 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 up. One shake or two. Welcome back, guys, to another NVM vlog, and in this vlog we've got this 2021 Audi RS4 in for some upgrades. What the? For typical British weather, what better than an Audi RS4, a 3-litre V6 turbocharged vehicle with 444 brake horsepower, 443 pounds-per-litre torque. It gets to 60 in about 4 seconds, and it's the perfect daily with all that power, torque and poise. There are a few concerns with this car, however, and the owner has complained about the ride height. If you have a look at it, it does look like it's on stilts, that of the all-track version, which is the 3-litre turbo diesel variant. And also the exhaust system, it's so muted. Being a 2021 car, it's got a GPF in there, and the stock exhaust system cannot actually be heard in that of the pre-facelift version. So the car itself is an absolute beast, used on a daily basis. The 3-litre V6 actually does sound pretty decent once you get an intake on there. We're actually fitting a racing line enclosed intake as well, so it should help with the sound and performance too. Crazy, isn't it? 2021 car, GPF, you can hardly hear it, and there's a soft limiter as well. Couldn't hear anything. Blow dryer. So as you probably heard from that, the stock exhaust system on the Audi RS4 is as silent as the electric car we had last week. If you haven't seen that vlog, I'll leave a link up there for you guys to go see. So all the key points are going to be addressed today. First off, we've got a Milltek catback exhaust system, full stainless steel construction with these ceramic black tips, which should help that throaty noise come from that V6 turbocharged engine. Also, we've got this beautiful racing line carbon fiber intake. It's actually a satin carbon and looks absolutely immense, and it should sound good on the car too. And also, we're lowering the car on H&R lowering springs. These are 20mm drops, so it should work with this stock EDC and cause no errors on the dash too, but we will take it out for a drive as well and see how it kind of handles and how it sounds with all these modifications. Also today we've got this 2017 BMW M2 6-speed manual in for NVM Stage 2 Plus mapping. We've already fitted a Dorch Stage 1 high pressure fuel pump, and we fitted our METH integration with the Snow Performance VC50. So we'll get it on the dyno, do some baseline runs and see what we can get out of this today. I think people must be getting sick and tired of all the METH installs that we do. If you haven't seen a video, I'll leave a link up there to loads of METH installs that we've done on the B58 and N55s. But yeah, we've just got that to tie on to the charge pipe, and then we'll start calibration, see what we can get. Wow, what can't we do? Obviously, you guys have seen the build on the M2 N55 with the big boost stage 3 turbo. 6159, it did a quarter mile in 10.9 seconds, 100 to 200 in 5.9. It's an absolute monster for what it is. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link up there, but I'm sure you guys, loyal followers, have seen that journey of the M2. Makes you the N55 king. If you put a crown on my head, yeah? So everyone's asking what's going on with the G80 M3. Unfortunately, because we are so busy in the workshop, I've not had much time to carry on any development with the water METH injection. But we have got a brand new set of turbochargers coming for this, as we said before, and we will be putting it on another vlog. We've got a special guest coming in one of the next vlogs as well, so I'm sure you guys will be excited to see him and his car and our build that we've got planned with it. So the H&R springs have just been fitted to the car. The carbon intake's being installed, and we're taking the exhaust off to fit the Milltek and get it started and to see what it actually sounds like. So we've actually just pulled the M2 out. Reason being is because it's not on stock ECU software, so we can't communicate with any sort of calibration or programming. So just quick call to the customer, and it's come down with his laptop on a cable to revert it back to stock before we start our tuning. So he's just brought his laptop and his cable with him, and he's tried to revert it back to the original flash. I think the battery's died on him. I think it's bricked his ECU. So we've got no communication, the car's not starting at all. Pain in the ass, because obviously now we might have to repair it, fix it, whatever, connect it up to the BMW system. But I'm going to leave him to it and see if he can kind of solve it. But this is part and parcel with off-the-shelf stuff. I mean, you plug your car in, you can flash it, but when it comes to stuff like this and you've got to put it back to original, if something crashes, you've lost a $2,000 ECU. Bloody cold, isn't it? Cold. Freezing. Good for power.
How the new guys doing?
You know what? They're not doing too bad, to be fair. I mean, I've left them on a job. RS4 they've not done before, and they're both on it, cracking on, communicating with each other. You know what it is? Teamwork makes the dream work.
What do you do, man?
Basically, yeah, we took the flux capacitor, yeah, we rewired it, put some WD-40 on it, and shoved it in the... basically, the ECU lost all its data when the customer tried to put the flash back to original. So we took a full backup of the ECU, full backup of all the coding data, kind of compiled a base flash for it, and then yeah, put it on, and we got a car started. There's a few coding data that's missing off the car, but we'll get it sorted after we finish tuning. So in the last couple of videos, people were like, oh yeah, you're slating on the OTS cars and the guys who are doing OTS maps. Well, I'm not really. It's just the fact that you're giving such a tool to someone who's not experienced and kind of skilled to use it. Hey, no. Which is the guy at home with his laptop, and there's a prime example. ECU's getting bricked, and then we have to repair them, patch them, put them together again. There's no disrespect to the guys who make all of these systems, but it's one of them things, like you can't give a machine gun to a 5-year-old. Do you know what I mean? One shake or two. So nice base numbers there, 370 brake horsepower and just under 520 newton meters of torque, which seems about right for what it is. It is a 6-speed manual, so we'll start up in the boost, take it to the kind of limit of the high pressure fuel pump, and then add the METH as an additive. Customer doesn't want this to be METH dependent, so we're not going for crazy numbers. We just want a reliability out of it, and we want back-to-back figures from it. So you probably heard from that run there, the car's actually pulling timing, and you can probably hear it in the video as well. So we are going to start adding the METH. This timing reduction is down to the inside temperatures rising at kind of 1.3 bar of boost. So we'll add the METH on now and get a nice consistent power level. And that right there is the final results for the BMW M2 N55 NVM Stage 2 Plus mapping with the Dutch Stage 1 high pressure fuel pump and METH integration. The METH is only an additive just simply to cool the charge temps, but we finished up today at 446 brake horsepower, 638 newton meters of torque. We do have to be very mindful of the stock clutch. Anything more than 1.1, 1.2 bar of boost at 3000 RPM can cause them to slip. So we've tapered it the best we can. Absolute savage. Just take it out the road, give it a test and sign it off for the customer. So that's the full catback system fitted. We didn't get it on camera, but one of the front downpipe bolts on the flange was actually seized, so we had to move the downpipe out of the way just to get to it. So it has been a bit of a pain, took us a bit longer. Also on the rear, we've had to extend the wire harness because Milltek forgot to put the wire harness patch in the box, and we can't wait another 2 days for the harness to come, so we're just going to get it out today. The tips are ready to go on. We usually put that on straight after the car's warmed up, make sure everything's sealed, and then we'll put and align the tips up and take it for a drive.
Go on.
That sounds better, doesn't it?
Nasty.
The intake sound surprised me because obviously the stock one's got a cone on there, but it's very muffled, so you can hear the induction roar now. But yeah, the exhaust sounds absolutely mint. I think we need to get it on the road and do some drive-bys. What do you reckon? Even though this is a GPF car, that catback exhaust just makes it sound like it should from factory, right? Oh, it feels good to be back in a petrol car, doesn't it? I'm surprised how much of the intake noise you can actually hear. It's like a whoa, whoa.
Like a what?
Even sits so much better on these H&R springs. You can't even notice it's lowered in. It's still quite comfortable. Let's put it in sport mode. Yeah, the DRC on these are really good. They're actually oil filled on the shock absorbers, whereas most Audis are mag ride, they're kind of electronic actuation. So these give more supple ride than anything else. I do miss an Audi. I ain't had an Audi for a long time.
Nice.
Obviously you're used to Audi every day, innit? With your Stage 10 R8 TT.
Baby R8.
Sometimes I wonder if you guys at home can actually hear what we're experiencing, because it's very difficult to capture it, right? So we try our best, drive-bys, revs, show you before and afters. It's got like it's got a little spit to it as soon as you lift off. I'm all for technology, right? But you see this new rev counter? You can't actually see where the red line is, and because it's like the RS has full manual mode, it is such a capable car from the factory. It's V6 twin turbo, very similar to the S4. S4 comes with one large turbo, these come with two smaller ones. It makes it so responsive. I used to have an RS4 B7, naturally aspirated car, absolutely love the sound of it. Lovely V8 in it. But this turbo's charged version doesn't sound too bad actually. So tempted. I swear, like, everyone knows Dan's got a wagon, right? And I absolutely love that 460, 470 odd brake horsepower. But this is just so poised. So guys, there you have it. Milltek exhaust, racing line induction kit, H&R lower ring springs, absolute beast. Just take a look at it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that vlog. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. In the meantime, I'm going for another test drive.